Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing, Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. No gain on the play there, second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. The starting defense for the Titans.
Desmond Trufant has made a great reputation in a short amount of time in the NFL. A lockdown corner that most teams don't attempt to try.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Coleman looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman, 52 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Miller, the lone setback. Now a play fake. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Sean Robinson in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Wentz to throw on second down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Wentz now on first down. Underneath for Miller. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
They'll get 19 yards there. And the Titans are going to have a first. On first down, Wentz. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, now, look at this. Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Second down, 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Play fake. Mariota trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Cooks, 63 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Wentz. Quick slant, that's caught by the veteran Macklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They will run again with Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Play action now. Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Titans getting set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Rolling to his right. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end, 45 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Coleman on the toss. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Mariota on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Wentz. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On first down, Wentz. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A final shot before half for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Miller. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Wentz. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Second down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Mariota. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Mariota now on second down. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. On third down, Mariota. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Cooks saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Browns continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. The backup, Hackenberg. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watch you now, Barney. Here we go now.
A first down carry now for Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hackenberg again. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Hackenberg. It's caught. Jones. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run. It's Miller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's got room. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Robinson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. Quick slant, that's caught by the veteran Macklin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. 4th down, they do snap it to Hackenberg. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Hackenberg on 4th. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Coleman now. And some space here. And a cutback left and a crease here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Miller, the lone setback. Throwing, Hackenberg. He's going to float this one into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The play clock's running down. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey.
They come out here in the eye. This is Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big-bodied receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. Again, it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Play action now. Hackenberg able to shake him off. Under pressure there, and Hackenberg is sacked. We'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Third and long for Hackenberg. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Coleman. Shreds the tackle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Second down following the run. They said at the beginning of the year, hey, our goal is to play. They just achieved